action.
Oh. This is The Wandering Minds. I am Mikki.
I am Mike, and this is episode... How did that unpause? I paused it. There we go.
3, season 2.
Season 2. Oh, yeah, episode 3 of season 2, right?
Yes.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking how
Tell me.
last season, we had like almost all artists on, right? We had a few fighters, but we had almost all artists on, like rappers, singers. This year, so far, we've had all fighters on, which they haven't seen yet because
I haven't put it out yet.
Yes, it's not out yet, but it'll be out next week, which is good. But that's funny. Isn't that funny how we kind of go through these phases where it's like we started with like people stories and stuff like that. Then it went to artists, and now it's in like fighters. And
yeah,
where is this going to take us? Where's the tornado going? Where are we landing?
The wind blow us.
Yes.
If you want to come on and you have a story to tell, you don't even have to have a fucking story to tell. You can just come on and chat with us because we're funny motherfuckers.
Right.
And we'll make you look good.
You know, I've talked to a few people, and people just don't feel like they, I guess, matter is the word, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, why? What's the point in me coming on?
They don't think they're anybody special.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, but to me, they are, because I think that and I've said this before, I think everybody has a story. Everybody has something to contribute to society through your life. Most people do, not everybody, but most people do, I think. And I was talking to, I talk to people about coming on. It's like, they don't feel like they have anything to give, or B, they're just too damn shy to get on.
There is an element of like having to be comfortable on the camera.
Yeah.
Which we are nailing.
Right. Killing it. But the thing about it is it's not live, right? So it's not like that pressure is always kind of deflated when I tell people that it's not live, because we've had people come on here that are like sweating bullets because they feel like it's going to be live. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. Yeah, if you got a story or not, come on. Come on.
Yeah. It's later in the day than usual. Usually we record these in the morning after the gym. Mm-hmm. And now it's after school.
Today, right now, huh?
Today, right now, yes.
Yep,
it's probably like 4 hours later than we typically record these. And I'm feeling drained.
Yeah. Well, I had work in the morning and then training, and now this, and then I probably won't get back to work because I'm waiting on some touch-up paint to come through. But that's a tiring schedule. Yeah. Like to work, then train. It was my max effort day. Usually I do that on Saturdays, but I did it today, which is Friday, because I'm going to be gone because Cash is competing tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go there and watch him. So normally my max effort day is Saturdays and Sundays, but I did it today because obviously what I just said. But working out, generally speaking, during the week, I'll work out in the mornings around 8 o'clock in the mornings before I work, and
if you don't have work, you usually go in later with the team.
Well, even if I do have work, that's the thing, is when I do train with the team, I'll work, then train, and then go back to work, which is even harder. Yeah. Right? It's super difficult to work, train, work or train and then work is difficult, but usually I have a few energy drinks and pre-workout and, at least 1 or 2 meals in me for that. Cause I eat an hour before I train. Yeah. Like every time I train, I get up at least an hour or 2 hours early just to eat if I'm working out in the mornings. So I'll eat at like 6:30 in the morning if I go work out at 8, and I'll have steak and potatoes. It's almost always the same. It's always steak and potatoes, with eggs, raw eggs. Usually I'll mix it up with a little heavy cream. It's like a, what is it? It's like a eggnog almost, minus the sugar. Yeah, so I'll have steak, potatoes.
Alone of eating that early in the morning and then...
Yeah, that early, I got to force feed. I have to make myself eat, because Generally speaking, on my max effort days, so it ranges. My max effort days, like today, I had a 12-ounce steak with three purple potatoes, 3 raw eggs with a little bit of heavy cream in it. And that's my meal right there. I put pink salt on my steak. That's the only seasoning I use for my steak or even hamburger. When I eat hamburger patties, it'll be just pink salt, no bun, no nothing, just that. With butter on my potatoes, and then that's it.
Well, butter my biscuit.
Butter it. But those are my max effort days. But my non-max effort days, the steak is usually a 6-ounce steak.
Oh.
So big difference, right?
Yeah.
But it's less fat. So on my, like today, the steak had more fat. On my other days, it doesn't have as much fat. But on my bench day, I'll sometimes usually have just a shake, my protein shake, but it'll still have eggs in it. It'll have collagen in it. It'll have protein, sometimes berries, milk, and it's the vitamin D milk. I'm not that fucking pussy shit with the skim milk bullshit.
Whole milk.
Whole milk. Yep. Whole milk.
Whole milk.
So those are my meals.
No skinny cows for you.
No, hell no. I don't eat that fucking vegetarian bullshit.
Vegetarian.
Whatever the hell it is. I don't eat that fucking watered down shit.
Yeah. What you're describing for breakfast just...
You couldn't handle it?
It's not settling with me.
Really?
No,
Steak and potatoes and eggs?
That early in the morning?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And I love a big breakfast, but it has to be like 10:30.
Look at those bad boys.
Oh,
Look at those motherfuckers right there. Look at that. Look at that.
Can't see mine because they're...
I have a hard time actually flexing it to make it hard though. Look at that. Oh man, we gotta measure those up. Yeah. Anyways, so pure steak and potato right there. Raw egg diet. But that's the easiest way, most efficient way. So you should try it. You go through a lot of steaks, so.
Yeah, I don't.
But when I'm not on steaks, it's hamburger patties. So.
I like steak and I like hamburger patties.
Yeah.
But my budget doesn't.
True. Yeah, that's right.
I'm a chicken and turkey kind of budget person.
Yeah. I do not like white meat.
It's boring.
It is boring. It's you got to season the hell out of it and fill it full of, or slather it full of stuff to make it taste good. Because
sauce.
That alone, it's just dry. And it's just, even when it's not dry, it just tastes dry.
Yeah.
So I can't. I just don't like it. Raj gets the canned chicken, but I'll mix that with tuna. I'll eat the full can of chicken, the full can of tuna.
Chicken and tuna?
It's actually pretty good. But it takes away from just the chicken alone.
So
yes, chicken.
The only thing that I can have canned chicken in is like broccoli casserole.
Okay.
I use it for that.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's like mixed with like cream of mushroom or cream of chicken.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
You have to mix it with something for it to be.
Eat the canned chicken.
Well, and see, that's the thing about me is like I'm very impatient, except for when it comes to like my breakfast. But again, it's the same thing. And for dinner, I'll have probably steak again. But when I'm eating the canned chicken, I don't put it on bread or anything. Usually, I just eat it like that. I'll mix it, little bit of mayo, not much, and then eat it like that. Because it's just quicker. I don't like taking breaks, especially if I'm working. I just get it done.
I feel like I'm learning so much about you. I've known you like 5 years now. Right. So gross.
Really? No. Well, it's boring. But I had this conversation with
choke down canned chicken.
Well, yeah, that's why I mix it with tuna also to give it that little bit of pizzazz.
Tuna,
right? And I had this conversation with Yessie today, and I talk about this with Raj and the girls all the time. Mm-hmm. If you have most people, especially in America, we're in love with food, right? We love food. That's a borderline unhealthy relationship you have with food, right? And no, that's not borderline. That's fucking unhealthy. If you are in love with food, that's unhealthy. I think to me, it doesn't have to be boring, but you're literally feeding a machine. That's all food is for.
Right.
Right? You're feeding your body, which is a machine. So I think this idea that everything has to be made up and pretty and all this shit. That's fucking a horrible habit to get into.
I don't know about that.
Well, you maybe not, but a lot of people are like that, right?
I like me a turkey sandwich.
Good old sandwich every once in a while. But that's kind of boring too. But see what I'm saying?
It's like boring, but I like them with just mayonnaise
but that's the thing. They're efficient.
Turkey.
And it just is what it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That turkey sandwiches are great. Sandwiches.
You did it. Yeah. No, I like turkey sandwiches.
But I think that food is horrible. It's because it's in the sense that we have such an addiction to so much shit that's really bad for us. All the stuff they've put in it.
Oh, 100%.
Right? You got a list this long that you can't pronounce 95% of it. You probably shouldn't be eating that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, because then it becomes a drug of choice for a lot of us. Even if we're not overweight, we're still putting stuff in that's not feeding the machine.
Right.
The machine. Look at that bad boy. Let's go back to that. You know what I'm saying? So, but like today, it was a perfect day. I had max effort day. I ate an hour and a half before squatting, and I had a great squat session.
That is wonderful.
So, it's a machine. I'm a machine. Look at me.
It's a machine.
Look at me turn.
Look at
Pow!
the little robot.
Right, you and that robot.
I suck at it.
Right, yeah. You're working on it. You're getting better with age.
With age. I showed up to the gym today and then left.
Tell me why.
I was going around the corner and I looked at my clock and it was 8:50 and I was like, fuck, it's already 9 o'clock. I have so much shit to do today. Because I'm just getting the kids to school. Samuel, my young boy, not the youngest boy. Just getting him out the fucking door. But then there was the pressure of all right, I have this meeting, I have this work I need to do. I feel like I'm really struggling with time management. I feel incredibly overwhelmed right now.
Plus, you're trying to get a house.
I think that it's that. I think that the overwhelming feeling of trying to find a house, and it's not just that. I haven't talked about this to people who don't know me. Most people, my friends, know, but the fact that the house we're living in is going to foreclosure.
Ooh. Because
the owner did not pay.
Yeah.
The mortgage puts us on a timeline. The house is in foreclosure. It's going to auction June 10th.
Ooh.
Puts us on a timeline and pressures us we got to find a place to fucking live.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be one thing if we were oh yeah, let's buy a house.
Right.
And then,
that's true.
And then we could wait. Yeah. We could wait a year, right? And find the perfect place, the perfect price, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But now it's all right, if we don't get this one, we may end up in a shitty part of town. We might end up with an outrageous mortgage. There's
high
all
interest rates.
Yeah, and over the last week, the interest rate has gone up. What the fuck? So I think that subconscious stress of trying to find a new home for my family.
Without a doubt, 100%.
Yeah,
that just a little bit is not a little bit. That's a lot of stress. It's not like you and Joseph. It's you and Joseph and your 4 offspring.
Yeah, because I got to worry about
2 dogs and 29 cats and all this shit.
Only 3 cats.
Oh,
but I would do. That's the thing is I don't want to continue to shuffle the kids around in schools.
Yes.
Because people are well, you could rent for a while. I'm well, I could. It'd be fucking expensive because we have 2 giant horses.
You may as well be buying a fucking mortgage. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's why
just as
I
much
would
as
just
mortgage.
I would rather just try to find a house that works. So I think that see, I feel like that's when really feeling overwhelmed started to come in, because I feel with work and the transition with the merge of Convergence and Zenith, things are smoother.
Yeah.
So I'm I have more time on my hands, but something else just still feels super overwhelming, and it all fucking happened about the same time because we found out in February that the house was going to foreclosure. So then we were in limbo waiting to find out if the motherfucker was going to sell it to us, if he was going to get it out of foreclosure. And now I haven't heard from him for over a month. I'm fuck that dude. Fuck this house. We gotta.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's fucking lame, man.
So that I think. So, and I like to work out and it helps relieve my stress, but it's difficult when I'm feeling rushed.
Yeah.
And I'm I have all these other things I need to do today.
No, I completely get it, because it's again, we've talked about this so many times. We talk about the gym every
We do. It's like, it's our thing.
But the thing is you already know the gym is your place for recovery, right?
Yeah.
And stress relief. But at the same time, you don't want to make it the place that you regret going to at the same time, right? When you're stressing, it's just going to be, okay, I can't be here right now. It's just going to make that session bad anyways.
That's been my experience. And I try not to treat it that way, but and to just like budget my time better, but it's
well, that's too bad. That sucks. I mean, that's horrible that this guy is just like leaving you guys hanging like this.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. POS, dude. POS. You know who I'm talking about.
I doubt he has. I'm sure he doesn't watch this.
The fuck?
We are not social media friends.
Oh, okay.
At all.
Well. Anyways, I put that energy out in the universe. I get it.
Maybe he just felt the smack against his head or something. Yeah. Anyway, so I got to the gym this morning and was like, I was going to deadlift also. It's time to deadlift. And so I'm a little apprehensive about that anyway.
Yeah.
And I just want to like be able to go in and do my thing and not have, I don't want to be watched. Sometimes I just feel like I just want to go and.
No, I get that.
Like,
yeah.
I just want to go and not.
Yeah. Be critiqued while you're lifting. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that anybody who ever critiques, like they mean it from like the bottom of their heart. And it's because like we all care about each other.
Yeah.
But sometimes you
just want to fucking lift shit.
I just want to lift shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well, that's tomorrow. Not tomorrow. You don't go on.
Well, I'm thinking about going in tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Good.
Because Joseph is out of town this weekend. So
you can always drive up and support Cash.
I can't leave my kids here.
Well, they could fend. You got 2 dogs, 32 cats.
3
and 2 dogs. 32. See how the math works?
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
Prom's tomorrow.
For.
Yeah, high school.
Someone.
Springfield.
Not all of them, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they do that. Do they do that?
I wouldn't think they would do it the same night. Because what if one kid wants to go to the other?
I don't know. How that works.
I don't know either. Because
I didn't go to prom when I was young. Younger.
I did.
Cool. You square dance?
Square dance? No. This girl don't square dance.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, no, I went to prom. But so Lincoln County, right? I went to Newport. And so, but I do know that like Toledo had theirs, Lincoln City had theirs, and Walport had theirs all on different nights.
Oh, like different weekends. Like
now I'm questioning that.
Yeah. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Nor do I really care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm actually am I competing in Newport?
I thought so in June.
Yeah, on Father's Day.
Hometown.
Your hometown.
Home turf.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, Father's Day. Yeah, I would go, except it's gonna be fucking Father's Day.
I know. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I'm just going there for qualifying numbers anyways. And the reason I'm not competing at FS is because we're gonna be out of town around that time. And Mexico? I don't want it to kind of.
Yeah, you don't want your training to like.
Right.
You don't want to be like
all up because of a vacation. So will be because nationals, but this will be the first time I've competed away from FS when we're at home.
Man, I wish I could go.
Well, you can. I mean, I'm sure Joseph would love to spend Father's Day watching me compete. And your kids.
Yeah, powerlifting's not his thing.
Oh man. So yeah, no, it'll be interesting. But I'm only doing qualifiers anyway, so no biggie. Bainbridge Island, Washington.
Is that who's calling you?
Yes.
I don't even know where Bainbridge Island is, but I bet it's in the water.
Or near. They have a bridge, so that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's buying the house, works.
A lot of stress.
Good. Liftings. I'm feeling pretty good with like squat and bench. But deadlift, I'm just super frustrated. But I want to like get in there and try. Just like I did with squats.
Yeah.
Let's get back but man. it didn't take anything to fuck up my back again in December.
Right.
And that.
Well, you got to just get that out of your mind.
Can't. That was a big fucking deal.
I know.
Couldn't walk.
We did some deadlifts.
I could walk.
We did one deadlift accessory. We're throwing.
Yeah, with your squat. Last week?
The squat. Well, we did one today too. So I had max effort. There it is. Squat, but it was 1.5 squats.
Yeah.
So down, half up, down, full up for max effort. And then after that, we did 3 sets of 8, 2 to 1 deadlifts. So basically your feet are like this, right? Shuffled. I'm going to have to get up. I know people aren't going to be able to see this, but I'm going to explain it to you. So you basically, for the people that want to hear, you're like this. So like that. Down. Or wait, no, it's up, then legs together, down, down, and then switch.
No,
up, this, down, this.
So you're just like alternating,
yeah, like that. For 3 sets of 8 on that, which was fucking not bad because I only did 275, but my hand right here. So I'm working on my hook.
Oh, I see it's tearing.
So it ripped again. Ooh. So it got calloused last week from doing deadlifts, and then the skin peeled off, and then while I'm working, my hands get wet.
Oh yeah.
So it gets
moist.
It gets moist, right? So, I hate that word, no matter how you're pronounced.
That's hilarious.
Moist. It's just that word, right? But anyways, my hand got moist. And so it you know when your hands get wet, right? They get super soft. The skin gets soft.
Supple.
Yeah, supple. But then they dry. And this crack, every time it dries out and then I straighten my thumb, it re-cracks open.
Yeah.
So
that looks yucca-mucca.
Yeah, so deadlifting with that today was actually kind of painful.
Cry me a river.
Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, so
no, that would be rough for sure.
And like right now, if I do that, you could see it kind of splitting open. Oh, fuck.
And then if you get chalk in there, it burns like a motherfucker.
And apparently you're supposed to wash your hand, and I probably should do that. But,
who does that?
Right? Am I right?
Moist.
Right? Is that word just weird though?
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you, just moist? Somebody, well, I guess when you say it like that.
It bothers some people.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't get it. It doesn't.
Anywho, that's that. Wait, what? What was that? What? That's what?
You were talking about your deadlifts. We were talking about deadlifts. Because
you were talking about your deadlifts too. So yeah, that's why I brought up deadlifts for me.
Yeah.
So just do some variations that aren't as scary.
Yeah, no, I just have to have time to get in there and not be fucking distracted.
Right.
Tomorrow though, I'm taking which might be when this comes out, taking my kids to this place called Chomp Chocolate in Salem.
What?
They make the chocolate from oat milk. I know. I was like, what is this bullshit?
Right.
But it's a vegan chocolatier. But they have this Build-A-Bar thing. So I'm going to take the kids.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And basically it comes with like the shell of the chocolate bar. Pretty big one. Kind of like the size Willy Wonka. Mm-hmm. And then you fill it and then they like put it through this machine and it fills in the chocolate. And you walk away with a chocolate bar, and it sounds cool.
Amazing.
So that's what I'm doing tomorrow with my kids.
That's good. That's fun.
It'll be fun.
Right? In Salem?
Yeah.
Nice. You should hit the gym first, though.
Yep. I actually intentionally scheduled it for later in the afternoon.
Cool. Oh, you have to schedule it?
Yeah, because it's like a special event.
Oh, okay, cool.
They don't do it all the time.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And
kids will love that.
They love chocolate. My sister can do it because she can't have milk. She's lactose intolerant, and so she can have it. So she's gonna go with us.
Nice.
My oldest sister.
I feel really bad for people who can't have dairy products like ice cream. That's horrible.
I would rather shit my pants and eat ice cream than not eat ice cream.
I would same diapers. Yeah. That's why God invented diapers. After all,
I don't know that God invented diapers, but
never know. Put it in somebody's mind. Diapers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Butter.
Right?
I really think it's butter that I couldn't live without.
Butter?
Butter is so good.
Like, do you eat butter alone so good? Really?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say,
When I was a kid, there's a story about how they would find fingerprints in the country crock. I know country crock isn't really, it's not butter, but it tastes like fucking butter. Yeah. And my family was poor and we had country crock.
So did we, the big tubs, right?
Yeah, it's a big tub.
Yeah,
and I would go in and get, I don't like it anymore. I can't.
Amateur.
Because butter is so fucking good.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, fingerprints. Really? The butter. Yeah, butter is so good.
Yeah.
But I think butter, I could do with, I like cheese. I could do without it. I love ice cream. Not like in love with ice cream. I just love ice cream.
Yeah, I
think it's the butter.
I do. I love all things junk food.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I'm doing really good right now because the girls are all really eating really clean. So I too am leading by example and eating clean. So I'm helping them help themselves. If there's junk, I'll have it a little bit, only before or right after I work out. I try not to eat it any time other in the day.
Yeah. It'll make you tired.
Well, it does. It makes you crash. But again, look at these. If you want stuff like this, you got to stop putting shit in your body. The machine. Right? The machine.
The machine.
That being said, the last time I got the Staiku done, I was back up to 21.3% body fat.
I haven't been 21.3% body fat since I was a teenager. So.
You're a woman. We're made differently, right? So for me, and I don't know if anybody's noticed this, probably absolutely nobody, but it's all in my gut and my love handles. I fucking hate it.
Yes.
It's like, I'm okay with being short, right? I used to hate being short. It was one of those things. It's annoying as fuck when I'm detailing exterior cars and I have to get on my stilts. And then on my stilts, I still have to get fucking taller, right? Like I have to step. That's annoying as hell. But so I've become one with my lack of height. I'm cool with that. It's the thing that makes me like, I hate is my gut and my fucking love handles. But I have to lose so much weight to lose those things. And I don't want to lose weight. I'm fine with my weight. But I have to lose a lot of fat in order to do that. So that's getting down in body fat percentage, which is, it's effort.
A lot
of
and
effort
then to maintain
that. And to maintain it. Yeah. So that's where it really becomes shitty because I'm a man for being a man and my age bracket.
I'm a man.
Sometimes I am. Whatever, dude. But losing this back fat, it's the first to come and this last to go, by far.
Yeah.
And it really sucks. So I can have a candy bar, boop, right there, back fat. Get bloated, boop, back fat. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks, but I hide it with my belt. So I just put my belt over it and I'm good. So.
I had something to say about all that.
Yeah. It's there. I could see it.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, respect to bodybuilders who slowly and intentionally cut down. And then when they're like in a competition season, they have to maintain that shit. Fuck. Wow, the discipline it would take. It's so impressive.
Those people are so fucking dedicated to the grind.
It's so impressive.
It really is. And I think that a lot of people will look at bodybuilders and talk shit because they're like, they'll all say, oh, steroids. Who fucking cares? A, they're still doing the work.
Right.
And B, even that being the case, I know people that aren't on steroids getting massive and dedicated to that fucking... Either way, it doesn't matter. If you're on or not, they are so fucking dedicated to their art. Yeah. It's amazing to me. It's impressive. It's so impressive. So impressive. And I'm not that. I'm not a power lifter, and I'm proud of that.
Why, I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drinker. Mm-hmm. Not a midnight toker.
Right. I've actually...
It's because I'm too fucking lazy.
Right.
I don't have that kind of dedication.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I do have the dedication to the gym, or I once did. I'm trying to get back there.
You get there.
Anyway, it's too much work.
Right. To have an addiction.
I guess.
Well, start smoking cigars regularly. You'll pick it up.
Excellent.
You can pick it up. That's a habit you can easily pick up. Anybody could. You start smoking cigars when you're about 5 years old.
We're not
You're clear.
suggesting it's a great idea.
I'm just saying, if you want to be a cigar smoker.
I would rather be addicted to water. Or
see, the thing about water is people drink too much water, right? You need electrolytes.
Correct.
Not fucking just water. Water is actually going to dilute your system of minerals and nutrients. Like, put electrolytes in your water. That's science. It's facts, right? Yeah. Our body's actually made of H3O, not H2O. So when we put water in our body, we're diluting the electrolytes and the minerals and all that stuff out of our body. We need electrolytes in our body.
So I don't like plain water.
Yeah.
And I add flavoring to mine anyway.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And it has electrolytes in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't drink. I can drink that kind of water, but like tap water, I can't just drink it. Like to have a glass of water, unless I'm just going to drink it, but to like have a glass out. Because generally speaking, I like to fill my bottle or cup or whatever and then drink it throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And if it's like... Ugh.
Well, and I'm not trying to discourage people from water.
No, water's good for you.
Yeah, but electrolytes is actually what our body
you need
needs.
to have even if just add some fucking salt to it,
like
a pinch of salt or something. I was going to circle back to the Staiku thing. Mm-hmm. I had a Staiku done, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And since October of 22, it's October of 22, I put on...
What are you digging at there?
Just something on my face.
Oh, okay.
Just a nervous picker.
Yeah.
So you're lucky it's not my nose.
Everybody knows it now. Staiku August.
October of 22 was the last time I had done one. Oh. And I put on 25 pounds of muscle since then, which...
I was going to say, because you mentioned last week that you put on a certain amount of weight.
Yeah.
But what you failed to mention was that you put on that much muscle.
Yeah, half of it was muscle, which... How the fuck did I do that?
Well...
I don't know.
I mean, you lift.
My diet is shit. I think it's from doing the hypertrophy.
Hypertrophy?
The one where you like build your muscle size. I think because I had shifted to that. And I was doing a lot of that because I'm like 25 pounds of muscle. That's hard to do.
That's very fucking hard to do.
And it makes me feel better about gaining 50 pounds, but still, yeah. So
that's impressive, though.
I don't know how I did it. I'm like, is this thing flawed? What?
Right? Is it flawed? It's actually pretty damn accurate.
I know.
I mean, I see the image of my body, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, that's not fun to look at.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible. God, you look in the mirror and your blinders say, yeah, you look good. Then you look at that and you're like...
It's like a little clay model of your body is what it looks like.
That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. And it's fucking horrible.
It's not flattering. It's unforgiving.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Just traumatized from that stupid thing. But that helps motivate. It does.
The picture?
For me. Yeah.
The visual?
Yeah, it really does. The visual is actually what does it. You can look at all the numbers because it gives you a whole list of measurements from all your arms, from your neck all the way down.
Both arms.
Well, it's still all of them, right? Your legs, your cankles, your calves, your thighs, your high thighs, your low thighs.
Yeah, even your neck, I think.
Gut for me. Yes, neck, chest.
Yeah. Full body measurements. So that you can compare like size and...
Right. So one side is always bigger by some than the other. So we're all off balance, which is very cool to see the measurements like that. But then when you add that little picture to it, God, it's horrible because it's a 3D rendering, right? Yeah. Does it show? I know it does 3D, but does it actually...
No, the picture is the front and the side, I think.
Yeah. Ugh, God, that's the worst.
Not the back.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's not.
Right? But again, it's motivating. For me, it's not discouraging. It's just like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, if I used to get them very regularly, not the Staiku, but like a different place. Every 4 to 6 weeks I would go. I think it was every 4 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks. I don't remember. Anyway, go in and get
like the
scan. Yeah, like get a scan done to see like where I was at because I wanted. It's hard when you're trying to lose weight and the scale's not fucking moving, But if you can look at a different number, which is body fat percentage, which is far more important, and see if that number is moving. Well,
and that is such an important thing.
Muscle or gaining it.
Right. Well, and that's what I tell the girls. Right? Fuck the scale. The scale is going to lie to you all day long.
Yeah.
The scale is going to be different from morning, noon, midnight. Right? It's going to change all throughout the fucking day. Not only that, like you, if you're putting on muscle at the same time you're losing fat, the scale's not going to necessarily tell you that.
Well, I don't know. That's like me.
Well, anybody in general. It just
won't stop going up.
Well, stop it.
It's true.
But so the point is the scale's not necessarily going to tell the truth. If you're losing fat and gaining muscle, your scale could tell you that you're actually heavier or the same.
Yeah.
Right? So I tell Raj, I'm like, quit fucking getting on the scale. She'll get on the scale at least daily. And I think that that's a horrible idea. I don't think that anybody should weigh themselves every single day. Now, certain people have to, for certain things, if you're cutting, if you're losing weight, if you're whatever, competition, fight, whatever. But the general population who are trying to see results in losing weight, I don't think they should be weighing themselves every day. I think it's going to be very discouraging for people, especially if they're training, if they're strength training.
Yeah.
Because they're going to not see movements or see movements that are going up and down. Like for me, when I was cutting, my weight would be here, right? Mm-hmm. Lose, gain, lose, gain, lose.
Yeah.
Lose, gain, lose, gain, lose.
Well, that's the thing.
Lose, gain, lose, gain, lose.
If you can take those numbers and look at them from like, I don't know the word at the moment, but like,
a broader view or
take
something?
Like a weekly average opposed to like, oh fuck, I gained 2 pounds today. You're still 2 less than you were last week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you can take those, because I don't think there's anything wrong with weighing yourself every day. I don't anymore just because it makes me want to cry.
Well, that's why you don't weigh yourself. You just proved my point.
But if you can take those and be like, all right.
That's why you should weigh yourself weekly, not daily. I understand what you're saying because you're taking the average. Yeah. And you have to measure more often to take an average.
But the data is important for women especially because our weights fluctuate so much in regards to hormones.
Yeah.
And so if you can track that and be like, all right, around ovulation time, I'm always 5 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Then you won't be so fucking hard on yourself a month later.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. Is like when you can look at it as data opposed to like it hurting your feelings.
Yeah.
I think that's where it can be really helpful.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that can be hard to do, especially if like you're already like not in a good mental
that's the problem with it. If it just becomes discouraging, right? Then it's like hide the scale from yourself. Do it once a week. Set yourself a time every Monday at 5 a.m. after your morning routine.
Or just don't fucking weigh yourself because if you're doing the work and you're eating clean,
right.
Or unless you're gonna like do something drastic like a severe cut, why are you weighing yourself?
Right. Yeah. Because they want to see those results.
Yeah, people want to see the results, but that's where like the body scans can be really
the body
helpful.
Scans are more important. So if you come to FS, they have the Staiku. Yeah. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it's a 3D rendering and it gives you all your fucking measurements, and that thing is very unforgivingly accurate.
It's fun. You stand on it and it spins you in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you have vertigo, you may want to choose a different option.
Right. Yeah. That's true. What next, Mikki? We've talked about everything there is possibly to talk about. Other than next week, we're releasing the podcast with our boy Arik and with our boy Carlos. That's coming when?
Monday, I think. That was a fun recording.
That was a good one. Yep. They got a fight coming soon, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to watch that fight.
But I think that's all that's coming down the line.
Okay, cool.
For us.
Yeah. We're going to have Amber and Kevin on.
If she would get back to us.
I think she did.
Oh.
Did she? Or not?
I don't think so. Last I heard, we both have the Instagram on our phones. And like sometimes he replies and sometimes I reply. I usually try to make it obvious that it's me, like by signing my name.
I do that
so that people don't start like hitting on him.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, champ. Yeah.
I'm a married woman. Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You fucking geek.
So maybe Amber replied and you read it and I didn't because like I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we're hoping to have Amber and Kevin on as a couple. That will be fun.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they both have fights coming up. Is that what we?
Yes.
Right?
A week
both
from
have
each
fights
other.
coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have to get them scheduled before their fights.
Oh yeah, they're both like such enthusiastic, optimistic people.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Hopefully we can get them scheduled before that. So cool. Okay. Is that it?
I suppose.
Okay. Let me do some crickets. Oop.
It's not.
There it is.
There it is.
You can't even hear it. Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay.
It's very loud. Oh, because my headphones are right here.
Crickets.
Okay. Bye-bye.